And there's also now this issue that they're complaining that they are the minority of the people, but they are paying majority of the taxpayers. But not just that, they are complaining that these taxes that they have to go have to support majority black South Africans. That is their number one complaint when it comes to the issue of taxes. It offends them. It offends them that we know that the probably bottom 50% of South Africans does not pay taxes, any income taxes at all. And we know that bottom 50% is mostly 95% black. And we know that the top 10% of South African pays, probably top 5% pays more than 2/3 of the taxes. And the top 5% of what South African earners is mostly white. And the complaint here is that why are they supporting so many black people? Not just why they're supporting so many black people, why are they supporting so many black people while there are so many poor white people in the country? That's really where the issue is. Because it offends them. It offends them that there can be so many poor white people while their taxes are being used to support majority black poor people. Because every country in the world, the bottom 40%, 50% often doesn't pay any taxes at all. The same story in the United States of America. The issue in the United States of America is America is a majority white country, which means that the majority of the poor and very poor people is white people. Even though black people in the US, on a per capita basis, they are very poor. But in terms of absolute terms, because of population dynamics, the white Americans are the majority of the people who are receiving food stamps, who are receiving social security, who are receiving housing allowance or assistance, or any of these other federal assistance. But there won't be any complaint from the top white people because they're supporting majority white people. But I'm putting this point of saying that if that was the case also in South Africa, these whites wouldn't be complaining. They wouldn't be complaining because they would also be able to get a white government if the population was majority white. But now because they are an absolute minority, but the absolute majority of poor people are black people, and they are the richest people because of apartheid, and they are inherited unjust gains. They are complaining that they have to pay so many taxes to support poor black people. Because at the end of the day, there should not be poor white people. That's really what it boils down to. And this concept is so offensive. Absolutely offensive. And here are these people. I think for me, it just makes me realize that our rainbow nation in South Africa is a big farce. It's a big farce. Why South Africans have never bought into it? Why South Africans are not interested in it? They are not. And obviously, I don't have to say not all. I've already addressed that issue. Just don't even get me started there. I don't have to say another crap. You have the left in South Africa, like the EFF and the MK, complaining that white people are too rich, and that they need to be taxed more. We need to have a wealth tax. And then you have white South Africans complaining that they are paying too much tax that goes to support black people. Basically, you have these two groups, which it seems to me none of them are interested in this nation-building project. It's very unfortunate, actually. It's very unfortunate. Let's hear your thoughts. Am I right on the money here? And guys, I don't want to hear it. Please don't list for me the many instances of corruption in the NC. What does that prove? It doesn't prove anything with regards to this argument. If you feel we're all victims of corruption, why are you a special victim as a white South African of corruption? Why are you a special victim? Why do you need special treatment from this corruption that we are all subjects to? So I don't want to hear any of that. Corruption is not evidence of racial discrimination. Please just cut the bullshit. Don't even start and try me on that.